Welcome back to the conclusion of round 3 of the 2020 Green Mountain Championships presented by Discraft, the world leader in disc sports. I'm Brian Earhart, joined here yet again by Team Innova's Noah Meintsma. What's up, Noah?
Yo, what up, Brian?
Not much. We were watching some fantastic golf, actually. We have a star-studded card with one new face, and we have kind of a classic battle happening with 3 veterans of the game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a very fun watch so far. A lot of big putts, a lot of fairways hit.
Yeah, and a lot of back and forth birdieing. We have Paul McBeth at 5 under par, Ricky with 2 blemish bogeys on his card, shooting a 3 under par in the front 9, and Nico actually with some fantastic sidearms has moved to 5 under par as well. Dan Brooks Wells has a solid bogey-free front 9 with 2 under par. We move into a really tough section of the course, though, where players can either take a birdie or quite a few big numbers out here. And as you can see, there's a lot of people on this leaderboard that are shooting great out here.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of good scores being put up this weekend.
And we are going to move into hole number 10, par 3, 470 feet, downhill, tight tunnel. If you want to throw a higher, slower disc, that ceiling funnels a little bit at the top, so you have to be a bit more precise. And on this day, there was a lot of wind that was swirling down at the bottom of the fairway. So we'll see how players make the adjustment here on this one.
Yeah, it's definitely playing tricky. I would love to see a roller here from someone, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I think Paul's throwing...
That looks like...
He might be throwing that Raptor again.
It's getting beefy quick.
Yeah, that had some hard torque resistance on it, and he actually put it to inside circle 1, so that's a great play.
Yeah, Nico's going super beefy disc. Hard and committed. The wind is just beating it down, though.
Looks like the wind might be coming right to left.
Super good line. The wind just did not want it. Spinny shot would be pretty hard to execute on this hole. Into the wind.
And he says same thing as last time.
Rick, I want to say going with that T-Bird 3 or something similar, but...
Just clips a tree branch.
Gets by to a putt. Let's
go. Actually helped him a little bit.
Big old jumper. Nice line on that. Should be no problem.
Nico just wants to lay it under the basket. Maybe he's running it.
Yeah, he's been a greedy guy lately.
Greedy guy. Yep, that's one way to put it. He has been playing fantastic this round, and when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Rick, he's got to have this one. This is his sweet spot today. Oh, just pours it in.
Yeah, hasn't been one to hit circle 1 in regulation, the best out of his card, but man, he's hitting a lot of these awesome circle 2 putts.
For sure, they look really good.
And here's Paul to answer.
Paul, a little trickiness here on his circle 1.
It looks like he's just on the edge, about 30 feet. He's choosing to...
Go Annie to flat.
Yeah.
Huh. The wind seems to be a lot more calm, I should say, at this moment, but I know the green can just seem like a little bit more calm when you're down there. Oh, wow.
Just off the top.
Yeah, it's been a weird putting ground for Paul. He's had a lot of weird angles on his putts. There's not a lot of flat open 40s or anything.
And with him being a hyzer putter and being more hyzer after switching to the Luna, it looks like
I agree.
Some of these Annie putts don't seem as natural as they used to. Not saying he's not great at them, but definitely against his natural stroke now. Here's Nico from 25.
There you go. Little frustrations from the little guy, but I always know he'll pick it up.
Absolutely.
Par is never a bad score. Disc Golf Pro Tour courses usually.
No, especially out here on hole 10. This hole did average over par.
Nice cleanup. It's pretty average on this hole. Maybe a bird or two, a couple pars.
Yep, Ricky taking the lone birdie here. We move into hole number 11, par 4, 615-foot eagleable par 4. We've seen it done before. We've seen quite a few drives flex down this winding, beautiful fairway with grass in the middle and get down to this kind of protected basket. It just all depends on what the wind is doing out there today in the woods and if the players feel like it's worth going for the eagle. Otherwise, you can go simple turnover or simple forehand to get to the middle of the fairway here.
Yeah, you can really throw any disc in your bag and get a birdie on the tee shot, but going aggressive for the eagle, that can really turn things sour. Rick going flick, pretty surprising, honestly, with the shape of the fairway, but getting through a lot of stuff. It's going to have a good place to approach from.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Nico surprisingly going forehand, too.
Yeah, because the miss here is this disc.
Wow, great reaction to get it. And
it might be something that he was, banking on as well. Yeah,
that's true. There's a lot of hyzer on it. Paul going more traditional shot, but is it going to hold the turn?
If that keeps coming, that's going to be huge. Oh, my gosh. Oh, just hit a rock.
Yeah, with good ground play, that could be a putt, and now it's going to be more of a throw-in. But still amazing drive.
That was a beautiful drive. And
this looks amazing, too.
Yeah,
wow.
Dan also throws a really well-thrown turnover and a great tree kick.
Yep, good kick. Not bad. Everyone's got to look for birdie.
Nico goes a little bit nose up. Putter, it looks like.
Probably has seen us and getting some, a little too much glide. Not bad, though. He's going to have a look. This looks really smooth. Oh, it's going to get the last guardian, but pretty good kick again.
Yeah, he'll be about 40 feet from the basket on that one. Here's Rick with a pig. Oh, such a good line. Oh,
wow.
my gosh.
He knew it too. Go in, he said. So close.
And he's going to have another one of those 30-footers for birdie. Paul for eagle.
Come on. Oh, just never really had a chance.
Yeah,
but
the Luna got a little bit too stable on him.
It's a sneaky gap, actually, to hit that, trying to make your putt. Thinking about that the last second. It's a great putt from Dan.
Dan's showing a lot of poise.
Yeah, no doubt.
Normally for your first weekend on a big camera at a big event like this, it's pretty common to not shoot as well as the first round.
Wow, Nico having his first kind of hiccup, really undercommitting that push putt. Rick a little closer than Nico, probably like 25. Yes, sir.
And there's another clean putt there from Ricky. He has been putting fantastic from the perimeter of Circle 1.
No doubt. Paulie. Gonna get easy bird. Really good drive.
That was one of the better drives I've seen in this hole. And if he didn't, if he didn't catch that last tree on the right, he might have been inside Circle 2 for a look.
I agree.
And that's the trick about that tee shot. He threw definitely a flippier undertaker on that one. So sweet line there from Paul. Nico's going to tap in an unfortunate par after missing that circle's edge putt. And we're going to move into number 12, 430-foot par 3. It plays a lot less than 430. What do you think here, Noah?
Yeah, I would say it plays like 360-ish, 375 maybe. It's like a good overstable mid or maybe a neutral fairway. You kind of take a little bit off.
Yeah, you see some players throwing mid-ranges. You see some players trying to sneak a low fairway driver down there. But I like this high play. There are a lot of rocks guarding the fairway in any of those sliding shots. So
yeah, wow, Rick just pigs his way all the way down there.
Yeah, just pigs his way down.
Quite a rip. Paul's looks like he's really liking that like Raptor or whatever.
I actually think this might have been a Luna that he was throwing.
Been Luna?
Yeah,
okay.
And I think he was trying to pull the same line that Ricky was and not challenge those rocks to slide it.
That did have a straight flight. It looked a little grip locked flat. This looks like it's following Paul's line.
Yeah, kind of a similar miss. And I see that miss happen all the time. You have to get the disc to subtly fade.
Yeah, it's very similar to hole 6.
And there's a mini flex from Nico with that stag. And he got through.
Oh, found something though at the end. Oh, it still skips and pitter-patters to a makeable something.
Yeah.
Not a lot of wind down in this green. It's pretty well guarded, so you can kind of get a little aggressive even with the raised bucket.
Exactly.
This looks like a little undercommitted sawed off, but stays circle. Paul just running a fatty.
No way.
Oh, didn't quite get the glide, but good line. Yeah, Nico definitely has a sneaky look here.
Just misses low.
Didn't quite give her a chance, but the wind seems to be picking up a tiny bit. But that was a good putt.
It's a great putt from Dan after kind of a
Settling
missed opportunity on that upshot. Cans a nice 28-footer on the elevated pin. And here's Ricky after the best drive.
Yeah, get a stroke on the card here. Oh, yeah.
And he keeps going. He moves to 6 under par. That's a turkey for Ricky.
Let's go, Rick.
He's birdied five out of the last 6 holes that he's played. Nico taking his time.
Yep.
And a great putt there for a par from Nico.
Yeah, Nico's definitely cooled off in the back 9, but he's still staying bogey-free, which is really important at especially a course like this.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see if he can string a few more to end. Ooh, Paul a little high after staring down the noisy car in the distance.
And we move into hole number 13, 565-foot par 4. Another subtle right turn. This is a common theme of the course, is not forcing these hard hyzers, but very subtle late flips. So the players are either throwing some sort of smooth sidearm to this landing zone here, or a backhand that pushes a little bit farther down the fairway. And as you can see, positioning off the tee is key. This fairway to the basket funnels very hard.
Yeah,
so the more center cut you are in the fairway, the more straight and easy of a look you have to get this birdie.
True. I'm pretty much guaranteeing all forehands off the tee. Maybe I would love to see Paul go with that Undertaker.
There's a slip from Ricky,
yeah,
but
still hits his line, no problem.
yeah, as you can see, the wind is actually ripping pretty hard on this hole. And his shot did not go as far as I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it got in the slip, kind of put it nose up and didn't send it very far, but it got a good line still, luckily. Paul's very undercommitting to this one. Wow.
Yeah, and
quite a miss.
You've been saying, undercommitted on a lot of these drives because of the fact that anything that's slightly offline on Brewster Ridge can get you into trouble. And just that early release, or I guess
Nico
late release for
finally
Nico.
missing a sidearm line, pretty rough. He's going to have a decent angle, though, to get up there. He's not going to have a birdie look, though.
And that's a pretty fortunate break off that tree. Hell of a nice up and down for a 4.
Paul literally has nothing here. It's going to be hard to get up and down even. But well executed.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can get. He'll have a nice jump putt approach to the green. Dan from a similar spot. And here's Ricky for another big birdie look.
Wow.
Almost tried going like air bounce
Yeah.
pig on that one. That was kind of a cool line.
That was a super cool line, but the wind does not like it too much. Oh, Nico throwing his Sirius and it's so close.
Oh my gosh. That would have been a nice like pick me up for Nico. It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like he's had a couple frustrating holes for his standards.
Paul running it as well, but
There's that world champ tree kick.
yeah, no doubt. Staying close still. Yeah, I'd be really curious to see some of the. There we go. Not bad. Some of the bigger pros here go late flipping fairway driver off this tee shot and see if anyone can get like into the gap for a long
eagle look.
long eagle look.
And Ricky misses his birdie putt from about 40.
Yeah, surprising. He's been putting that distance so well. Ooh, there we go.
That's a good par putt from Dan. He's keeping his composure here.
Steady she goes. Nico, after miraculous birdie 3 save, she's going to have a pretty easy par.
And after, like you said, dropping in an amazing birdie 3, hits off the top and snags his easy par. Nico trying to tell himself to just throw the disc a little bit better, put himself in more position for birdie. And really kind of a bland hole. We had all 4s there. And we're going to move into a hole that all players out here are calling a must-get birdie.
Oh, yeah.
Uphill, par 3, slight turn to the left. What do you think most players in this card are going to be doing here?
I'm going to see a lot of forced flexes and just really well-committed hyzer shots to the right and getting it to break back subtly to the left so you don't skip down to the little valley, which is the biggest bunker, I feel like, on this green.
Yeah, and exactly like you just said is the line that Ricky chose.
I don't know exactly what disc that was, but I was surprised not to see him go pig on that.
So Paul's going with a smoother Raptor shot, I believe. That's either a Raptor or a Malta.
Well executed.
And that's going to be an easy birdie look.
Definitely a shot I see Nico throwing well. Flex something over, let her get overstable.
Yeah, that is not a flippy disc that Nico's throwing. And
It's about perfect, yep.
Yeah, that looks like it might have been a Fortress coming out of his hand. That's parked.
Looks like that entropy or something you're talking about. Something beefy.
Yeah,
no,
something he could rip on a little bit.
Something that looked a little more glidey, but still. Just missing his line, kind of. I don't know if he's going for that straight gap. I don't see that very often from players, but it is something you can do.
And he'll take his simple par.
Should be no problem cleanups here for Paul, and obviously Nico parked. Nico getting back on the train here.
And after an easy par 3, we move into one of the tougher par 3s in the course, hole number 15. The shape itself is challenging for a hole with no out of bounds,
Right.
but add in this rock wall and the fact that you're teeing off from out of bounds. If you don't clear the rock wall initially, you're going to be out and you have to go to a drop zone. This is such a treacherous shape to throw regardless of the situation.
Yep.
And now coming down the stretch of this tournament, this is the player's last chance.
Yeah, I feel like this hole is when you're playing a really good clean round at Brewster, as Ricky just throws a textbook shot.
Oh,
and
wow.
a great backstop. Wow. Such a sweet line. But when you're playing really good at Brewster Ridge and you have a bogey-free round going, this is one of the last holes I feel like you want to get through.
Exactly.
To secure your bogey-free round because it's so easy to anything slip away. Paul's making the good miss, staying in bounds, but just not going to get to the green. Nico needs us to get overstable fast.
If that fades, it's going to be money.
Wow.
Oh, and he just hits a root.
Getting just the ground play, not letting him get that last scoot he needed, but might have some type of putt. Late flipping forehand on this hole is just crazy. Well, I guess he's just playing hyzer to stay in bounds. And he gets a good tree, so. Huh.
He might even roll forward. Yeah, that's actually not a bad play if you really don't feel confident in the tee shot.
Yeah,
Just
save a
throwing,
stroke.
yeah, whatever bread and butter you have. Simple.
Yeah, a couple layups and it's about right on this hole.
Yeah,
hit the
textbook
gap.
play for par for Dan there.
Ooh, this looks
Oh, man.
sent.
That was outside circle, too.
Yeah, that was a fat jump. Rick stabbing her in there, no problem.
And he moves to 8 under par. He is feeling great. He's,
Three pars on the day is pretty obscene.
yeah. Yeah, it feels like when he's been missing off the tee, he's been really missing off the tee.
Yeah.
Everything else has been pretty solid. Dan and Nico tap out their pars, and Nico's still 6 under par for the round. With how frustrated he looks, he's actually playing pretty steady.
Yeah, no doubt.
What do you think flatness and stiffness on this?
Somewhat flat, neutral stiffness. Danny, this is a sick one.
Dude, I gotta get through all these today.
Cheers to a good day, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's a hard day.
That's great.
Hole number 16, 380-foot par 3. Downhill, there's this enticing gap to the right for an early backhand turnover. A lot of players have been opting for a forehand down this hill to challenge these trees on the left side and going more backdoor. There is OB all down the left side, so if you do hit a tree early, you could kick there, as we saw James Conrad do in round 1. I think that's a pig that Ricky's throwing.
Yeah, that could be pig
really-
or whatever he threw on the uphill on 14, because those look very similar to this. I think he has a couple pigs right now. Paul going Raptor-ish disc, but wow, he gripped it and still gonna get lucky.
And that backdoor route actually is pretty open, to be honest.
Wow, just hits the pole
Oh
almost.
my gosh.
Super parked. Didn't like out of his hand and he just parked.
Nico going another flex sidearm. That's another good looking line if it does miss that.
Just gotta get the skip. Oh
yeah,
there
and
we
he
go.
gets it.
Yeah, I like the backdoor forehand challenge. A few more obstacles, but it's in the circle, so you're gonna have a way better time in the putting green.
And I think the biggest part about this hole. Get in!
Wow.
Wow.
So close.
That's 3 fantastic sidearms on this
they all
hole.
followed each other really well there. Oh, what? That looks so easy and good, and it just doesn't drop at all.
And that was a rough miss there from Ricky.
Unfortunate.
He felt that.
Nice.
Yes, great birdie putt from Dan.
Taking his time and it's paying off.
And he's still bogey free for the round. He's been just, whittling away on the birdies, saving his pars really well. Nico taps in a birdie as well.
Yeah, a lot of good shots being thrown on this card.
And the lone par coming from Ricky,
Super
who was
surprising.
on a bit of a tear.
Yep.
And we move into the second to the last hole. Hole number 17, 545-foot par 4. This is just a placement par 4.
Yeah, I would say this is probably one of the easiest holes on both tracks for the tournament. It's one you really could throw any disc on your bag, go straight a little bit, and then go straight a little bit again for less than 550 in 2 shots. So
We see a lot of players trying to bend this corner to try to give themselves a putter into the green, but I've also seen many players go mid-range, and get the birdie pretty simple too. We'll see what Paul's going with here.
Paul
He
looks
is
like
going driver.
yeah, some type of Undertaker-ish disc, maybe, or Vulture. Wow, that's amazing.
That's huge,
Yeah,
and
that's-
that did look like a control driver. He didn't put a lot of juice into that disc.
Yeah, that's about as good as I've ever seen it done. Nico's going to follow him in a really good landing zone, it looks like, as well.
And Nico goes flex to kind of take a little pace off that skip, and he's going to be in an interesting spot.
Tiny pinch, but should be no problem. I would like to see a star frame here from the boys. Ooh, getting a little glidey.
If it pushes left, it's going to be okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Jeez, all the little scoots.
And that's going to be a great spot as well.
Rick, yeah, going pig, I think.
Yeah, he goes pig again, but a little bit inside.
He's going to be in that little ditch, maybe. Just past it.
Yeah, actually not a bad spot. He'll get to go pig again, I think.
Yep. Double pig.
And the double pig puts him to about 28 feet.
Little spinny nose up guy.
I was making the joke that Nico was training for the U.S. Ultimate Team. I wonder if Dan has an Ultimate background with how nose up and beautiful those touch shots are from him.
Can see it. Some weird root and bounces, but works out. Paul might give this a run. I could see. No.
Paul just wants
spins
his
a jumper
nice
onto
birdie.
There. Yep.
You do not see upshots like that on this hole.
Yeah, no doubt. That was crazy big drive. Oh my goodness, Rick.
Oh, no.
Must be thinking about some.
I mean,
Not
he
good
knows where he's
stuff.
at. He knows he's battling Paul. He knows Paul's under the basket.
Yeah, wow, that was really uncharacteristic. Oh no. Now we got some bad thoughts on the card from the 25-footish range.
And here's Nico from about 15.
Well, even that one got a little
Weak side,
snags
scary,
the
but
birdie. Yeah, good stick. Probably not happy about it. Oh, little reaction.
Moderately unhappy with it.
He'll take it.
He will take his birdie.
Well, that was a surprising events there, but I guess if anything, it would be nervy putts I could see
Of course, and I
screwing
think
up any time in this one.
Ricky knew he needed that birdie. And Paul moves forward to 23 under par for the tournament. And we finish on number 18. It's a straight ahead par 3, but like I said in the first round, this bush in the middle shapes up the entire hole differently.
Yeah, no doubt. You want to force flex something as a righty backhand. Maybe you could flip up a straight shot on the left gap if you were getting a little fancier.
Yeah, it's a very challenging shot, and most of these shots that are undercommitted, like you've been saying, hit that middle bush and give them no look for the birdie. So Paul's hoping to challenge the ceiling here with driver, it looks like.
Just needs to flip.
Oh,
Looks
maybe
really
not
good.
driver.
It could be that mid again, that overstable blue mid.
And that's going to be right there for about a 28-footer behind that tree. Nico going hard flex. Oh, my gosh.
This looks perfect. Wow.
That's so good.
Flexing on him. Ooh, here we go. Oh, it's
Just
too
overturned a little
understable,
bit.
but good commitment to the shot.
I think he was trying to use the nose angle of the disc to stall it out as
Mhm,
well,
I
and
could
just
see
didn't get quite as much nose up.
Rick going pig again. So many pigs today. I would too, though, if I could do that on this one.
And Ricky says it's a stupid hole as he parks it.
Oh, almost ending with a big highlight putt.
But again,
Still a good round from him, though.
yeah, great shooting from Dan.
Really
clean
clean.
shooting.
P. McBee, cap it off. All day.
What a finish. 10 under par. He birdies the last 3 holes with the pressure of knowing Ricky's chasing him.
Yeah, wow. What a good round from Paul for 10 down bogey free. Rick gonna shoot a 9 with 2 bogeys and missed the putts on 16 and 17.
Yeah,
That could have been something real special.
Yeah, it's
And
unfortunate.
the little short one on hole 2 he missed for.
And Nico Locastro, after parring 5 straight holes,
Still shoots 9.
still shoots a 9 down.
So wow, yeah, a lot of good scores.
That was a real treat to watch, and we move into this final round at Fox Run. Paul has jumped onto the lead card. We have a really exciting final round coming up for you. Make sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media, and we will bring you more disc golf coverage. Again, I'm Brian Earhart, Noah Meintsma. We are out.
Yeah. Till next time.